We are getting straight to the chase today because if you didn't see it, I already traced out the final 3 states that we will be painting. So here is Kentucky already traced off of the map. Just getting it cut out so that we can trace it onto our canvas and then of course paint it on the canvas, cut it out of the canvas, glue it up onto the map as we have done 47 times before because this is state number 48. And we are painting Kentucky. Now, the only experience I personally have with Kentucky is the fried chicken, which whenever I did the KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken little excursion that we went on to, somebody pointed out that that is not actually where Kentucky Fried Chicken started. It was apparently another state that came up with that. So even though it is shaped like a fried chicken leg, that is not where that comes from. And as much as I did love the fried chicken, I'm going to give you guys a real final state painting for Kentucky. I'm pretty sure everybody also thinks of the Kentucky Derby when they think of Kentucky, so we're going to be getting that theme in here for sure. I did do a little bit of research on landscapes and things. There were a few that stuck out, but I didn't want to go too fancy with the background. I wanted to keep our focus on the main parts of this state. So just getting in here with a nice beautiful blue sky, some beautiful colorful clouds that are painted in here, and of course some happy little trees in the background. There were lots of very happy, very full trees in all of the landscape, so I just did a whole row and put lots of leaves on very full fluffy trees. And then getting in here a little bit closer to the front, we're going to be adding a bunch of roses for the Kentucky Derby. I thought it was a beautiful thing whenever I was doing all of the research for this state, so I wanted to paint some of those in here as well, getting this nice little shadowy area with the black in there and then toning it down with some green of leaves and stems for the roses, and then of course painting the actual roses here, nice big beautiful red ones. Now, if it is your first time joining us, we are painting all 50 of our nifty United States, and this is state number 48, so you have a whole lot you can go and binge watch and enjoy. I will be kicking off a new series here rather soon, so stay tuned for that. It will be a bit of a deviation. It will be painting, but it will not be 50 nifty United States anymore, so that's for sure. And then getting in here with the main thing for Kentucky, and that's going to be a big old horse right in the front, just jumping at us. Very common in the comments, and people really wanted to see. I saw lots of vocalizations of putting a horse in here for Kentucky, so it is happening. Getting a nice little layout for the horse, and then of course getting another layer on here to get it very nice and brown and not to be a part of the background anymore. And then going in with a little bit of finer details here with some black for some shadows, and then mixing it up with some lighter browns for the highlights of the horse as well. Gotta get our beautiful mane. Is it a mane that they have? They're like mohawk, that hair that we're going to see here nice and fluffing around because our horse is jumping. And then touching up some of the finer details of like the face and the ears and the little snout, and then the hooves, the front legs that are actively jumping. Getting a little bit of a lighter tone with some brown in here to help everything blend and soften and look more horse-like. I can't believe we only have 2 more states to go on this journey. It has been so fun, and I really like that this is one of the final few to finish it out because it made me very proud by the time this was done. I wasn't sure. I'd never painted a horse before, so I didn't know how it was going to go, and I think it turned out very cute. Little tiny highlights on our horse friends, and if you want to give them a name, drop comments for the name, but it is time to go ahead and get this cut out. And there we have Kentucky. We're going to go ahead and get it glued up onto our map that is so close to being finally completed. And then of course taking a little bit of a closer look with Kentucky near all of the other beautiful, wonderful, fantastic states that have been done so far. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I can't wait to jump to the next state.